Hello, my dear Virgo suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to the astrology predictions for the month of September. This month is going to be eventful for you Virgos. Mark my words. You're going to have big shifts and big changes and a lot of dynamics happening to you and for you and from you. Let's start from the first transit. You're gonna have Saturn re entering your seventh house, redefining your one on one relationships, teaching you the last lessons that you need to learn regarding building long term relationships with other people, interacting with individuals on a one on one. Saturn is either going to teach you more lessons if you haven't learned them already. It's going to teach you lessons also regarding your own individuality, your personal and character, and your own personal boundaries. Or it's going to teach you lessons regarding your relationships, the boundaries that other people have put in place for you to respect for them. If you have done the work and you have really respected those things and follow through, then Saturn can give you high chances, big opportunities to build some sort of long term relationship that is going to last you for a very long time. It can bring benefactors your way as well. It can bring one on one relationships that are going to feel fated in nature, but are going to be necessary for you because that individual can bring a lot of knowledge on your table. It can bring a lot of experience and perspective your way that is going to again be a support for you for the long run. So keep in mind to be smart and be wise when it comes to your one-on-one relationships because you never know how that person can affect you in the long run. And Saturn is the planet of time, so whatever you are planting here can be lasting for a very very long time, for years and years and years. Very high chances and opportunities to create one-on-one relationships. Now let's talk about romance and let's talk about marriage. If some of you have been in a romantic relationship for a long time, under this energy, you may decide to take it to the next level, to get engaged, to get married, to maybe bring a more serious tone to this relationship, kind of take more responsibility regarding this individual. It could also be that they feel like that towards you. Maybe they're the one proposing, they're the one saying, okay, what are we? What are we doing about us? Are we taking this to the next level? Are we going to sign, go to wherever you go to get married, to sign and to be together in the long run, have some sort of legal agreement here that we're going to respect each other and be together through thick and thin and all those romantic things that you do when you get married. If you've been in a relationship that is not serving you, Saturn here can talk about separation. It can talk about letting go of an individual that doesn't serve you anymore, and you're not going to go back to that individual anymore. It can talk about releasing, letting go, forgiving, surrendering any difficult feelings that you may have towards this individual. But with the Pisces energy, you are very prone to healing very quickly and kind of letting go of this person quickly, meaning that you're not going to like cry and suffer for a very long time for this person, especially if you've been together for a long time. Saturn here can also talk about legal agreements that you may be putting in place that is not related to relationships or marriage or anything like that. So any legal agreement, anything that you sign, any paper that you sign, you might have to kind of focus on that for a little while Saturn is here and the eclipse is going to be here too. So I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But Saturn is helping you become smart and wise when it comes to um, writing down things, when it comes to creating new legal agreements, maybe when it comes to your rent, maybe when it comes to buying a car, maybe when it comes to getting a mortgage, anything that you sign and enter in a collaboration with, it can be under this energy. So some of you are going to have a new one, create a new one. Others of you are going to end something or finish some sort of agreement as well. If you have a business partner, then Saturn here is going to help you become smarter and wiser when it comes to interacting and collaborating with them. And then for others of you, it could be the opposite, to where if you feel like your relationship to this individual is not good, you feel like boundaries have been overstepped and not respected, then Saturn can talk about separation, letting go, releasing this business partner, and kind of maybe taking on a new one, replacing them, or just taking your endeavors to your own hands. Now let's talk about Uranus. Uranus is stationing retrograde on September 6th in the sign of Gemini, which is your 10th house, and is helping you, Virgo, redefine your public status, redefine your career direction. Uranus is asking for authenticity here. So, for some of you, if you feel like you haven't been appreciated, or simply that you haven't been in the right career path, then Uranus here is going to have some of you decide to change your job, change your career, go and move somewhere else. Go and chase a career that feels more aligned to your originality and what legacy you want to be leaving behind you in this lifetime. For others of you, Uranus here can trigger Saturn spotlight, Saturn opportunities to be in the center of the attention and to call for recognition. Some of you are going to be recognized in your job and your career for your hard work, for your originality, for your intelligence as well, and for the quick ability to maybe solve problems. That's what Uranus can do as well. There's definitely some sort of status change for a lot of you that could be triggered through the things that are happening in your seventh house. So, if you are going to be in a relationship, then your status is going to be changed, and it can take other people by surprise, by shock, with Uranus here in the 10th house, the most visible house of your chart. Whereas for others of you, if you decide to kind of let go, separate yourselves from another individual, again, it's going to take other people by surprise, but you're going to feel like you are more original and you're following your own heart, your own emotions, your own intuition and gut feelings as well. There could be shifts and changes in your home environment, my dear Virgos. I told you, you're one of the most impacted signs here. So some of you might decide to relocate suddenly, abruptly. You might decide to get in your apartment or move into a new house or in a new city, even in a new country. You're going to um, feel like you can reinvent yourself, take a new direction in your entire life. Some of you, it could be that you want to do so. For others of you, it could be because maybe something is happening in the life of your partner, and therefore maybe you're going to relocate for their career or for their job, or the other way around. You could be the lucky one, and you have to relocate and make all these changes so that you are at a better place when it comes to your home environment. As all these things are happening, of course, you're going to be triggered in your own individuality, in your own personality. It could feel like a lot is happening at the same time, but you're really being realigned to your entire life direction. And I think that's wonderful for your Virgos. It can feel intense now, but believe me, in the long run, things are going to make more sense. Let's talk about the eclipse that is happening on September 7th. I already have a video up for this one. Please make sure to listen to that one because I go into detail. But the eclipse here in the 7th house for you, my dear Virgos, is triggering again all of these things. If with Saturn you have been wondering whether you should end or continue a relationship, the eclipse here is going to trigger that for you. Maybe it's going to create a situation outside of your personal choice that is going to decide for you whether you're going to be with this individual or not, especially if you have some sort of confusion or fears, or maybe if boundaries have not been respected and set in place. So, big shifts and big changes in your relationships. Some of you are going to decide to take a relationship to the next level, like I said. So, don't be afraid. For some of you, it can mean that you are letting go of an individual completely. For others of you, it can indicate that you are taking a relationship to the next level, becoming more serious and more responsible for your long run when it comes to this relationship. This can talk about marriage as well. If you're already in a marriage, if things aren't going good, you don't feel like you're appreciated, you don't feel like you are original and your real self, that can be something that is triggering here. Maybe you're going to let go of that person, or you're going to forgive, forget, and take this into the next level. Your contracts and agreements are also the focus here, the shift. Some of you, due to maybe relocation or due to a job change, a career change, you're going to sign something new and then sign something else that you're going to let go of your old career or old home, old apartment, and now you're signing for a new one. So all these shifts could be happening too. And again, it might not happen exactly on September 7th. It's going to unfold in the next 6 months. I've seen it all the time. So don't panic. It's not all gonna happen at the same like day. Let's talk about the eclipse now in your sign, which is happening on September 21st. Of course, you're going to feel this intensively. This is very powerful and strong for you, my dear Virgos, but you're going to understand your own personal values under this energy. It is with the South Node, so you're going to let go of an old identity, especially if you're deciding to take a relationship to the next level or to get a new job, to start a new job. Then you're going to shed skin in the sense that you're going to let go of an old identity of yours and you're going to embrace something new. This is the second new moon that is happening in your sign. So things could be happening at the same time. Maybe for some of you, if you're still at a job, at a career, you are going to get this new offer and you're going to make the shift from one job to the other very quickly. For others of you, it can indicate that you are realizing that maybe if the career that you currently have or the job that you currently have doesn't align with what you want to do and who you are as a person, so you kind of want to let go. So it's like a mental realization that, okay, I want to let go of this and I want this. You have the clarity of what you actually want. So the old and the new kind of blend together in that sense, but it can be about realization and having an aha moment for the entire life direction that you want to be taking. The focus can be a lot on your relationships under this energy with the South Node here. So instead of focusing a lot on you, you may be focusing on the other individual. You may be focusing on the relationships that you want to create in the long run, maybe not romantically, but with an authority figure, with a boss, with a business partner. And then for others of you, you might have to deal with open enemies with this energy. Some of you are going to let go of an open enemy. For others of you, it's going to a new enemy, open enemy is going to show up, and you kind of have to learn the lessons that they are teaching you. You kind of have to develop your character, your personality due to maybe the hardship that they give towards you. There's a reason why scriptures, the Bible, and all these other religions tell us to pray about our enemies, because believe it or not, like it or not, I don't like it personally, but enemies are the ones that teach you the biggest lessons and help you develop your character the fastest and the most efficient ways. Like, you don't have a choice, you gotta develop yourself. So look at it in this sense, that if you have individuals that maybe don't like you or challenge you, you are actually being called to develop your character in profound ways. And with this eclipse happening in your first house, your personality, your character is definitely being triggered here. So you're going to be unrecognizable, my dear Virgos, in the next 6 months. You're going to be unrecognizable. They're going to take a whole new life direction that maybe other people will like it, maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you like it. And you're going to also set the round boundaries with other people in the sense of you're going to be respected and appreciated more. That is what Saturn does in the seventh house. Remember to learn the lessons. If you don't learn the lessons, Saturn can punish you in a sense. It can give you karmic lessons and challenges until you break the loop and you kind of make a different decision that can shift your entire life and your entire perspective. So big changes in your entire life, Virgos. All areas of your life are going to be affected. Okay, so let's talk about the last transit. Mars is Scorpio. Mars is entering your third house, and it's having a lot of your Virgos maybe feel a little mentally irritated. And I don't blame you with all these changes. You might feel like you want to argue with people a little bit more, or you might want to set in the right boundaries with them so that they respect your decisions, they respect your opinion, they respect what you have to say. This is the house of thinking and the house of communication. You may also feel more prone to pursuing your opinion. So let's say you have an idea and you want to express it, and you're going to push forward when it comes to it. You're going to try to convince other people that this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, and you better like it, or you better accept it, or this is just how I want things to be. So you're going to have that courage and boldness to express your ideas, your thoughts clearly, and with a lot of courage too. The third house is also the house of your daily commute. So some of you might need to drive more often, to have like local travels more often. Maybe some of you are relocating, so you gotta go back and forth to buy new things from the store or to move your stuff from one place to the other. So there's a lot of energy here, a lot of movement in your local environment, local area. There could also be arguments with neighbors or your younger siblings under this energy, or cousins as well. So keep that in mind. And then if you are looking to get a license or to get some course, to learn some skill, to learn something quick and new, you definitely have the mental sharpness that you need to pick up on this new information and learn it very quickly. Mars here is going to give you the passion, stamina, desire to pursue this and to learn something new that could be serving you in the long run as well. Okay, my dear Virgos, this is what I have for you for this month. Get ready. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you already feel this energy? How things are going for you? I would love to know. And then if you want to show some support for my video, you can like, subscribe, share this video with other Virgos that are maybe going through the same thing. I wish you the best of luck, my dear Virgos, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.